We got the guards together, not on the court, but in the TV studio now. So, Celina, let's start with you. Describe the relationship that you two have, sharing time in some ways on the court, playing that point for Texas.
I think it works out pretty well for us. If one of us gets tired, Coach knows that and she sees that, and so we just sub in for each other and try to bring the same energy to the court. So I think it works out.
How's it working for you, Krystle?
I think it's working out pretty well. I'm learning a lot from Celina, just knowing the offense and going out there and see what she does and try to perfect it as well as she does. So I'm learning a lot.
So what would you think about hearing that a year ago when you were swimming, that you would have another point guard saying, I'm learning a lot from Celina Rodrigo in this system?
Definitely would have thought that last year just because everything was new and I clearly didn't know anything and I didn't really have another person to look up to because me and Ashley were both new. So I think, like I said, a lot of experience has come since last year. So,
what's been the biggest difference for you that you can really feel on the court?
Just like I said, experience, just knowing like what coach wants and what she expects. So it kind of helps out so I get to tell my teammates like what coach wants us to do, and I think it helps lead the team. So,
what was the biggest adjustment for you, Krystle, when you went from the JUCO ranks to out here in the Big 12 at the University of Texas?
Well, it was definitely the pace of the game. It's picked up a lot in the D1 level. Also, just knowing what to look for execution-wise is a big part of the game. You know, in JUCO, you can make your own reads and pretty much do your own thing, but here you have to execute and actually study the game more, so I'm learning to do that as well.
What did it do for you overall, though, to know that you played at the JUCO level and that you ended up as a champion winning that JUCO national title?
Well, I mean, it was a confidence booster. I mean, it's always good to win. I like winning, and that's what I came to Texas to win, so I just hope that I can bring that aspect to the team.
Okay, so let's see how well you know Coach Aston and what is demanded of you as point guards. What do you think your job description is as a point guard in Karen Aston's system?
Well, for one, I think it's to be a leader, to be a vocal leader, and to be a reflection of her on the court, on and off the court. She talks to us about that all the time, just having good demeanor on the court, and when things are going wrong, you know, we're the ones that need to turn it around, and however we have to do that to get it done, just do it.
Celina?
To piggyback what she said, I think not only is it just being a leader on and off the court, I think is, well, between the lines is definitely making sure we're getting a shot off every single time down and executing the plays and make sure everybody knows where they're supposed to go and things like that. So just on the court as well as off the court.
And Coach just talked about in the previous segment just needing more consistency because it's a younger team, struggling with some immaturity at times. What do you think that is? What do you think this team needs to bring everything together?
I think we need just like to be able to come together when things aren't going our way. I don't know if it's one person that needs to do that or the whole team collectively, but I think we need to be able to have that togetherness with each other and not separate when things aren't going our way, when we face adversity.
And at this point, when there is adversity, who is that player or the players that are standing up to say something to try to get the group to calm down and come together?
Well, I think we're establishing that right now. I mean, Nika and Brady does a pretty good job at trying to keep the team together. I always hear Brady consistently, but right now I think we're trying to figure that out, and that's, I think, where we're struggling at right now.
So if you look at your teammates and you say, I wish I could take one of these skills that one of my teammates has and apply it to my game, who would that be and what would that skill be?
Amani Stafford, 6'7", taller, but I like Nika's her hustle and her mentality. She's just a hard worker. I mean, she goes hard no matter what. So I would definitely like to implement that in my game. Not that I don't work hard, but it's just she has a motor. Like that's just something you're blessed with. So.
Well, Celina, we know that you actually know about Neka's motor because we're watching the Kansas game and we see Neka have a transition look at the basket. She ends up missing the layup, and you'll see it right here. Can you just walk me through what actually happens at the end of this play?
Yeah, so I was hoping to clean up that layup, but obviously she clearly knocked me over. Yeah, I was kind of mad at her after that, but.
What can you say to Neka after something like that? I mean, she made the bucket, but that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I was there to clean it up, but she beat me to it. So.
How'd you feel after that?
A little winded.
Yeah. Was your eye okay? Did you worry about having a black eye or anything?
Yeah, I just tried to shake it off on the way back down the court.
So who is that player for you that if you would like to channel part of their game to put it in yours, who would that be?
I'll probably say Brady. She's always talking, and she's always trying to bring positive energy no matter what. So I think that's something that I've been wanting to do. Coach was talking to me about it, just constantly talk on the court. So I think I'm kind of trying to bring that more to my game and see if that can help out.
And finally, from both of you, what do you think this team can accomplish when everything comes together?
Well, I think we have a chance to be a great team. I mean, we had a good opportunity to separate ourselves yesterday, and we didn't take advantage of it, but we still have a lot of basketball left to play, and once we bring it together, we're going to be a hard team to beat.
Celina?
I agree. I think the possibilities for us are endless. If we all continue to work hard and practice and try not to deviate and let things go up and down. Like, we had a great game versus Kansas, but then we kind of fell off in TCU and weren't really focused. But I think if we continue to maintain our focus, we'll be doing great this year.
Were you really nervous before coming on?
I was extremely nervous.
I think you were just kidding. There's ice water in the veins right there. Krystle Henderson and Celina Rodrigo.